We've seen a real inconsistency on underwriters at all of the alternative lenders that we've been working with. I think there's still been some reluctance to go all in because of the amount of work that's involved to go through 12 months of bank statements, if not 18 months in some cases. So I think there's still some reluctance to dive right in because it's hard to do those files when you're going through 12 months of bank statements and figuring out what income can be used before you actually submit the file, because maybe the client's considering, do I sell and then buy? You're not quite sure what income amount can be used. And we've seen a real inconsistency on underwriters at all of the alternative lenders that we've been working with, that you're not always going to get the same income amount used at those institutions. Like you could have two underwriters that give you two different amounts, right? So where we're starting to see light at the end of the tunnel is like the technology that's coming out to support this, like PureLend as an example, or Credit App, where you're actually leveraging the technology to analyze these bank statements and having transparency with those reports with the lender. My hope is that like an alternative lender really spearheads that tech side of things and collaborates with the broker on the tech, because then you have like true transparency with broker, client, and the underwriter at the lender.
So we just finished building our own underwriting system. We launched it with our MPX brand last year. So we are also looking at technology to integrate in that for us, because we own our own underwriting technology. What's interesting to me is when I ask other lenders, if you're building efficiencies through what you're talking about, what are you doing with that efficiency? And I love the answers, because I think that lenders are really thinking outside of the box, because it used to be, we're going to do a 4-hour turnaround time. So if we can do a 4-hour turnaround time, we can make this underwriter do like 13 deals a day. And now we say this as, no, I still want him or her to do their 6 deals a day, but now they have more time to call the broker and go through this with them, especially on the alternative side, because it's not black and white. You're not just getting a 4-hour turnaround time on a deal.
And it's like, I don't blame the lenders that, struggle to have underwriters give a consistent, approach to how they're going to use the income, what expenses they're using, what have you. Like these deals are all so different from one another, but the technology really supports like just a very transparent approach. From a client experience perspective. It's way, way more enjoyable because they know exactly what we're pointing out as red flags, what we need to get more maybe documentation on, invoices, what have you.